Hey, Bobcat fans, we're back with another athlete of the week. It's James Ryden from men's cross country. James took on the Furman Classic last Saturday. He ran a 26:03 for the 8K. It was good for second all-time in the school record books, and as a result, men's cross country finished second out of non-D1 teams in the meet. They finished 10th overall. James, what did you think of your race?
We actually finished 9th overall, but I thought we had a great team performance out there. We packed up very well. We had two guys right behind me, one was 1 second behind, one was 3 seconds behind.
Who was the guy that was 1 second behind you?
I believe it was you, but I outkicked you at the end, so I guess that's why I'm sitting here and you're not.
I knew this would happen. So your strategy going in to the race, talk about practice a little bit. Did you have a good feeling about how you were going to do Saturday?
Yeah, we got a good week of training in the week before. We took it easy on the workout for Thursday, so we'd be rested up and ready to go by Saturday. And come race time, it was a stacked field, 300 runners, and it started out with maybe about 200 meters straightaway, and then it took a sharp 90-degree right turn and narrowed up real quick. Mm-hmm. So our coach had told us beforehand to get out fast and position ourselves well. So as a group, we all got out really fast, and then the goal is just to maintain from there and hang in there with you guys.
Yeah. Now, there was a lot of conference competition in the race, a lot of region competition in the race. How'd you guys stack up, or how do we stack up against that competition? And, do you feel a little momentum going forward given the good finish?
Oh, we did awesome. I was so proud of our team. Going into the season, we were preseason ranked 6th in the conference and not in the top 10 at regionals. And we went out there and beat the 3rd-ranked team, GRU, in our conference by 77 points, and the number 2 ranked team in our regional by 41. Mm-hmm. So now we've moved up to 5th in the conference, or 5th in the regional, right. And top 3 at regionals make it out to nationals. So our goal for this season is to make it out to nationals, and it fired everyone up to beat that number 2 team in the regional like that.
The men's cross country as a whole ran really, really well on Saturday, led by James. The performance on Saturday now has Georgia College ranked 5th in the Southeast region, which is the highest ranking in school history. Yeah. Talk about the emotion after the race. You led the way with an amazing finish, but to have 2 guys right behind you and a sophomore or redshirt sophomore and a freshman as our 5th runner was strong. Talk about the emotion after the race, how psyched everybody was, and what Coach had to say about your performance and the team's performance as a whole.
Well, after the race was over, I turned around and I saw you had literally finished 1 second behind me, and Paul McNeil, another runner on the team, had finished 3 seconds behind me. And all 3 of us had finished in front of GRU's 1 and 2 guy. It kind of we turned the last corner, and it's 300 meters uphill, 200 meter flat to the finish. And once we turned that corner, it was just all 5 of us were right there. Mm-hmm. And it was just an all-out battle from there. Everyone's going all out. It was awesome to find out that we had our top 3 in front of their front 2. Right. And then to see how everyone else did, they were, Matt Sutton was only, I think, 30 seconds behind us, and then we had 2 freshmen just behind him. So it's awesome that we have the seniors leading the way, but we also have these young runners who are right behind us and are definitely going to be able to keep doing well and keep improving. And the atmosphere after the race was just awesome. We finished, we got our cool down in, and when we got back, we found out that we had finished 2nd out of the non-D1 teams, beating Mars Hill, and it fired us up. We were so pumped. It was great.
You're a senior now, and so you've kind of got a little bit more responsibility maybe on the team. Talk about kind of the change from going from an underclassman to a junior to a senior, and the responsibility and the kind of priorities that you put ahead of yourself as a senior.
Well, when I got here my freshman year, there was only 7 guys on the team, 2 of which were returners, and we had 5 freshmen. So it's kind of a whole new team. It wasn't weird, but we had to build the team bonds that normally you come into, but we had to build them. So my freshman year was just kind of a rebuilding year, and we slowly developed to this point now where we're just a big family. Everyone loves each other. We get along great. The team dynamic has completely changed, where freshman year is more individual based, while now as a senior, the goals of the team have become more team oriented rather than individually. Mm-hmm. Because we have put such an emphasis on making it out to nationals this year, we all want that incredibly, like, so bad. We want to do that. It'd be a huge letdown if we weren't able to do that. And so the team dynamic is everyone's pushing each other at practice. Everyone's checking up on each other, making sure we're getting the right amount of sleep, eating healthy, just doing all the little things to make sure that we'll be ready to go come conference and regionals.
Next up for men's cross country and women's cross country is Saturday in Minnesota at Roy Griak. It's one of the biggest meets in the nation, really. James, it's a big meet. How do you think you'll fare there?
Well, I ran there my freshman year, and it was a brutal course. It is on a golf course out in Minnesota, and it just has you zigzagging all over the place. And they only have the 1K, 1 mile, and 5K marked off. So we didn't preview the course the night before, so it was first time running. It was the day of the race, and I got so lost out there. I remember I think I finished like 300-something out of 450 runners. So this year, I'm hoping to go back and do so much better. I know the course. We've all improved as a team so much since freshman year, so I'm hoping a top 100 finish. That'd be my goal there. I think that's doable. Okay. It's a stacked field. I mean, it's called the pre-nationals almost. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the top teams in the nation will be there, and I'm excited to see how we stack up against these guys.
Right. So if you're shooting for 100th, I assume I'll be shooting for 99th?
Oh, well, you're going to have to beat me to do that.
Okay. That's James Ryden. Awesome finish for him at the Furman Classic last Saturday. 26:03. Like I said, good for second all-time in the Georgia College record books. It moved the team up to fifth in the Southeast region. A really great start for men's cross country. They'll be back in action next Saturday in Minnesota, and then at home 2 weeks from then on October 10th at the Council Farm course. For more Bobcat information on athletics, there's a lot of sports going on this weekend. Visit gcbobcats.com.